Have you ever felt like you've met the perfect person only to discover they're a complete stranger? And I don't mean a stranger you're getting to know. I mean a stranger hiding behind a mask. Today, we re-diving into a story that starts like a romantic movie but quickly turns into a chilling psychological thriller. It's a story about a woman named Emma, a man named Luke, and the terrifying line between love and obsession. Picture this, a rainy evening, a crowded train station. Emma Collins steps off a train, carrying more than just a suitcase. She's carrying a heavy silence, a past she's running from. She looks around, not knowing if she's waiting for someone or hiding from them. She ends up in a cozy coffee shop, waiting for the storm to pass. And that's where she sees him, Luke Anders. He's calm, with warm eyes, sketching strangers in a notebook. He's a quiet mystery, and when their eyes meet, he asks, "Mind if I draw you?" Emma, who has been guarded for so long, hesitates for just a moment before nodding. A small spark ignites. This is the beginning of what seems like a perfect romance. They take long walks by the water, have late-night talks in her small apartment. Luke sketches her constantly while she reads, while she talks, while she just exists. For the first time in years, Emma starts to feel safe. She's slowly, painfully, letting down the walls she's built around her heart. It feels like she's finally found her person, someone who truly sees her. But sometimes being seen isn't a good thing. The story takes a dark turn one night. Emma wakes up to find Luke in her living room, but he's not sketching. He's staring at an old photograph on her shelf, a picture of her late fiancé. The air grows cold. Emma tenses up and asks him not to go through her things. Luke apologizes, but it's too quick, too smooth. It's an apology she's heard before, and a shiver of déjà vu runs down her spine. The warmth in his eyes suddenly feels practiced. A few days later, a chance encounter makes her blood run cold. She bumps into a Detective Ramirez in a park. The detective recognizes Luke's distinct sketchbook style, and his face becomes serious. "You're seeing Luke Anders?" he asks. "You need to be careful. He's been questioned in connection with 2 disappearances." Emma tries to laugh it off, defending Luke, but as she walks away, her smile falters. The seed of doubt has been planted. The detective's warning echoes in her mind, turning her perfect romance into a puzzle with missing pieces. Driven by a growing sense of unease, Emma does something she never thought she'd do. She sneaks into Luke's art studio while he's out. She tells herself she's just looking for reassurance, for proof that the detective is wrong. But what she finds is a nightmare. The room isn't just an artist's studio, it's a shrine. The walls are covered with sketches, hundreds of them. All of her. Emma in the coffee shop. Emma on the train. Emma walking down a street she doesn't remember him being on. The drawings capture every emotion: joy, sadness, and then, chillingly, different states of fear. She steps back, her body trembling. This isn't love. This is surveillance. "Who are you?" she whispers into the silent room. And then, a voice from behind her, so close it makes her jump. "The only one who truly sees you." She spins around. It's Luke, and the warmth in his eyes is gone, replaced by an unnerving, possessive calm. The man she thought she loved is a stranger. The final act of this terrifying charade begins. Luke takes Emma to an old, abandoned house he calls his sanctuary. It's here that the full, horrifying truth comes out. He doesn't see himself as a monster. He sees himself as her savior. He insists he saved her from loneliness, from the dangers of the world, from her own grief. And then comes the chilling revelation. He knew who she was long before that rainy night in the coffee shop. He had been watching her for months, maybe longer. The meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was a carefully orchestrated plan. "You didn't fall in love with me," Emma says, her voice shaking with realization. "You hunted me." Luke's smile is gentle, almost pitying. "Love requires devotion," he replies softly. But Emma is not the fragile woman she was when she first met him. The fear that has been building inside her finally ignites into a fight for survival. Seeing a broken latch on a back door, she makes a run for it. She bursts out of the house and into the dark woods, with Luke's voice chasing her through the trees. "Emma, don't make me hurt you." He calls, his words a twisted parody of concern. She hides behind a fallen tree, her heart pounding in her chest. Her hand closes around a jagged piece of metal on the ground, a makeshift weapon. In a moonlit clearing, Luke finds her. He reaches for her, his expression still one of gentle obsession. But this time, Emma doesn't freeze. She lunges, driving the piece of metal into his shoulder. She runs, not looking back. And then, over the hill, she sees them, the flashing red and blue lights of police cars. Detective Ramirez was watching over her after all. As officers rush forward, Luke collapses. The hunt is over. In the aftermath, we find Emma in a hospital room, not as a patient, but as a survivor. Detective Ramirez sits with her. "He'll recover," he says, "but he won't be coming near you again." Emma just nods, weary but visibly stronger. The final scene takes us to a lakeside at sunset. The sky is clear, the water is calm. Emma stands alone, breathing freely, truly freely, for the first time in a long time. She's holding the last sketch Luke ever made of her, a portrait of her smiling, a smile he thought he owned. She looks at it for a moment, then lets it go, tossing it into the breeze. As the paper drifts away, we hear her final thought. "I thought I loved a stranger, but the truth is, I hadn't loved myself." Emma turns and walks away from the water, toward a new, brighter horizon. She didn't need a savior. She just needed to save herself. What a powerful and chilling story, right? It's a stark reminder that we need to trust our instincts. The most charming faces can sometimes hide the darkest secrets. Thank you so much for watching and going on this journey with me. If you enjoyed this story breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Emma's story. Until next time, stay safe and trust your gut.